Previously, we saw that the for loop body ends when Python reaches the end of the file. The for loop body also ends when Python encounters a statement whose tab number is less than the current tab. In both cases, Python jumps back to the for statement. We already considered the first case, so let's now consider the second case. Take a look at the following example. In line 1, Python assigns 1 to x. In line 2, Python assigns the list 4, 7 to numbers. In line 3, Python assigns 4 to num and enters the for loop body. And in line 4, Python assigns x times num to x. At time 19, the current line is 5 and the current tab is 1. There is a statement at line 5 tab 0, which is for num in numbers. The statement tab, which is 0, is less than the current tab, which is 1. So Python has reached the end of the for loop body. The control map entry at current tab minus 1, which is 0, is the trio 4, 3, and the list with 7. Thus, the parent for statement is in line 3, tab 0. Thus, Python is going to jump back to the for statement at line 3, tab 0. Python next assigns 7 to num and enters the for loop body again. In line 4, Python again assigns x times num to x and jumps back to the for statement at line 3. At this point, the iterable is empty, so Python is going to exit the first for loop. Python is now in line 5 and tab 0. The statement at line 5 tab 0 is for num in numbers. The control map contains a for loop entry at tab 0. However, the line number in this entry is 3, which is not equal to current line. Thus, Python is starting a new for loop. Python ignores this control map entry and evaluates the iterable numbers again. As before, Python executes the for loop body twice, multiplying x by 4 and then by 7. The control map entry iterable is again empty, so Python is going to exit the second for loop. If at time t the line is I, the tab is j, and the control map is cm, and there's a statement at line I tab k, and k is less than j, and the value at j minus 1 in map cm is equal to the trio for line, and iterable, then at time t plus 1, the line becomes for line, and tab becomes j minus 1. The control map remains cm.